It is another live stream here in the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Green, and away we go. Ohio State and Notre Dame. The big game. Two of the best defenses in the country. Who's going to come away victorious? Breaking news since the last time we saw you guys.
Yeah, Ben Johnson took a job that, from what I had been told, he had no interest in. So I don't know what changed, but something obviously did.
Maybe they added another Brinks truck. It's the only.
I'm going to go out on
scenario.
a limb and say it was a lot of damn money.
It better be. It better be a shitload of money for you to be able to, for me to be able to take that job. But wish him all the best. Hoping that Sorry, I got sidetracked by the television. I think it said that girl's name was Georgia Peaches. Did you see that?
I did.
Was that her name?
I beats the shit out of me.
That's like the coolest thing ever. Anyhow, yeah, you need to give me 6 Brinks trucks to tie myself not only to the Chicago Bears as an organization, but Caleb Williams as a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm good. That's going to be a no for me, dog.
First job in the NFL, I'd like it to last more than 2 or 3 years.
For sure.
I'm hoping, I'd hope Ben, I wish him all the luck. I don't like how this is. I don't like it. As I said on the Facebook post, I'd rather you taking the Raiders job, and that says a lot for me.
Fact. Yeah, I'm dumbfounded that he took that job. Oh, got the first tape breakdown done. Jalen Milroe.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Jalen Milroe, the next Jaden Daniels, correct?
It's a weird way to say Justin Fields, but
the next superstar to take his team to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm good. That's going to be a no from me, dog. That's going to be a no from me, dog.
Jalen Milroe or Caleb Williams?
Oh, Caleb Williams by a lot. By a million D. Which I think should tell you about everything you need to know.
Okay, pregame festivities happening right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of these. Can we just play the damn game, please? Notorious B.I.G. said he has no motivation to watch this game at work, but he will be listening to us, which we greatly appreciate. Huh. Alrighty then. Went full on piano on the field. Okay. We have our first super chat.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, hold on. I have to share the audio with Tank so he can hear the sounds. Oh, disappearing act, and we're back. So let's do that one more time.
I'm gonna come.
From Sir Jimothy, he asked, "What will Ben's first big surprising move be?" I'm a little shocked that he got Dennis Allen. Although Dennis Allen has proven in the past that he is a complete mercenary to come fix your defense, and then he will randomly get another shot as a head coach for some fucking reason. But his first surprising move, To be honest with you, the first surprising move was that he took the damn job. We had talked about how he really wanted, his GM or a guy from Detroit, whether it was Denmark or Spytech, and so you go to a place that not only has a GM but also has a president of football operations. So you get none of those things. You get an arranged marriage with two guys that I don't think you're going to love. But his first surprising move, I will say, he's going to put a lot into getting a running back on that team. A high-level running back. Potentially one that's playing tonight.
Oh, they'll get one of these Ohio State guys in the draft.
I could easily see a path that Travion Henderson becomes the Jahmyr Gibbs de facto.
Ooh, see, I was thinking Quinshad.
The problem with Quinshad is he can't pass pro at all. And in Ben's offense, that is problematic.
Mm-hmm. That is an important role to have, an important skill to have. Thank you. Sir Timothy says he thinks he trades his quarterback. No.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do in that realm.
No,
I'm not saying you wouldn't like to.
2.0. Oh, you'd love to. You'd absolutely love to. Nobody's doing that.
Oh, he would have a market. It just wouldn't be what you want it to be.
It couldn't be. No one could give you the price that you would need to justify that move. You're going to have to watch him suck for 2 more years until he puts you in the position to be able to make a move. But his play will dictate that.
Evan Doyle said he's watching his future DC, Al Golden, really closely. Al Golden is an interesting guy because in 10 years, he went from looking like one person to a completely different person. Whatever he did to his face, Witsex should take note. I saw him on the sideline for New Orleans, and I went, that's not fucking Al Golden. And then I saw the progression of through the years. Oh, shit, it is. That is Al Golden. Oh, Notre Dame brought their play like a champion today sign. Doesn't have the same emphasis on the backside of the Bill Goldberg door.
Well, you take it with you everywhere you go. Get in the hype tunnel.
There's old Fievel himself.
Do some TikToks.
Old Fievel himself, Ryan Day. Sir Jimothy makes another odd pseudo-sexual comment about Gail Benson.
Good Lord, man. He's eat up with it.
I saw her. I can't remember what game I was watching. It was obviously a Saints game. It was towards the end of the year. She popped up on screen. I just started laughing. And Amy looked at me like I had 3 heads, and I went, "Yeah, I would try to explain it to you, and you would be so fucking confused that you just want me to stop talking. So I'm not even going to try." GG Gambling apparently saw the same thing that you did.
Guess. Georgia Peaches. Just looked out of the corner of my eye. And I was thinking, is that a group? No, nope. That is a person. That is a person's name. Her name is Georgia Peaches, and I believe it was spelled Jhoria.
Yep. It had a lot more letters than it was supposed to. He also said that was one of the best national
just
anthems.
The wrong ones.
He also said that was one of the best national anthems he's heard in a long time. I couldn't hear it. It was one of the more fun to watch that I've seen in a minute.
Yeah.
Derpy Entertainment says Corso chose the Irish, which means we should all be putting our money on Ohio State. Poor Lee Corso. He's kind of like Joe Biden at this point. I don't put any credence in anything you say.
He's got to get one right for the road. This has got to be the farewell.
I would think so. But then again, I've been saying that for 3 years. Oh, let's go. What is that guy's name?
Marcus Freeman.
No, the guy
Ryan
on the guy on McAfee's show that does Lou Holtz. He's in the full Lou Holtz makeup. Clue. He's on the sideline wearing the Notre Dame windbreaker with the old man makeup.
Oh, nice.
His Lou Holtz is nowhere near as good as mine. But
Jerome Bettis
he's way
going
more
out
famous
for the
than me,
toss.
so. Yeah, he is.
They got Eddie. Yeah, there's Eddie George. Is it no? Who is that?
That's Eddie George.
Is it?
Yeah.
He looks old.
Well, I mean, he's 50-something fucking years old.
He looks older than that.
I mean, he got drafted in 1996, if that tells you anything. That was 30 years ago.
That is not Eddie George.
Oh, no, that's not Eddie George. I don't know who that is.
That is not Eddie George. I bet that's Griffin.
Archie Griffin?
Archie Griffin.
Could be. Yeah, because that dude looks like he's 90. I hate all this ceremonial bullshit. Like, let's take 10 minutes to flip the damn coin. Thank you for explaining to me what a heads and a tails is, you dickwad. Oh, that's heads. That's tails.
To be clear. We have to be clear.
No fucking shit.
The helmets are heads and the logo is tails.
I don't need you to tell me any of that. Just tell me who won the toss, let them pick, and let's get the fuck on with this.
Ohio State defers.
Sir Jimothy has a really good point in the YouTube chat. He said he looks old coming from the guy that looks 56 and is 42-ish. Solid point. That was a solid point. 10 Titans 96 said he hates the Natty being played on Monday night. He's got to wake up at 4 a.m., played on Saturday. Yeah, they don't want to go up against the NFL.
Yeah. No.
They know what the business is. Now, they could have played it on Friday, and I don't think anybody would have had any ill feelings about that.
No, Monday nights are stupid.
I've never been happier we didn't go to a game than this one.
Yeah.
First of all, it's like 8 degrees in Atlanta. And so help me God, if any kind of moisture falls from the sky, that whole city's going to implode. I've been in Atlanta when it snowed. Trust me, you don't want to be in Atlanta when it's cold.
I've never had the experience of hanging around Notre Dame fans with any length of time.
They're not bad. They just tend to be older.
Okay, I was going to say the level of annoying, I don't know where they fall on that scale as a fan base.
Oh, the Ohio State fan that paid for tickets to this game?
I don't think I could. I don't think I could handle that many Ohio State fans in one area.
Yeah, the Ohio State fan that paid the amount of money it cost you to get into this building, That's a special level of annoying.
I mortgaged both my family's trailers for this.
That would be at Sports Take ESPN. Okay, lining up for the first play of the game. Somehow I thought Notre Dame won the toss. Okay.
No, Ohio State won. They deferred.
I would have sworn that Notre Dame won and they deferred, but okay. JTT.
Right off the rip, JTT with a play.
You have a prediction for this game?
Yes. Ohio State 20, Notre Dame 17.
Notre Dame either wins this game close or Ohio State is going to mush their fucking faces. And I don't know which one. I'm leaning towards the latter. Just solely because this has been the ultimate god-awful sports year. All of my teams suck. Combined had 7 wins. Mm-hmm. The most on-brand shit for this year would be Ohio State wins this game in a walk. They win this 38-6.
God, it's hard for me to believe that this Notre Dame team has that in them.
This Notre Dame team is really good defensively. They also have a quarterback that's going to bleed the clock. I don't know what the over-under on this game was, but I take the under.
Yes. I think it was 45.5, 40, something like that.
It's just a bad pass.
Oof.
I want to like Riley Leonard. Like, I really want to like him, but I don't. I mean, that is a draft prospect. I don't see it. Then again, I don't really see it with any of the guys this year. I just keep looking around going, nope, this is a receiver draft. We got receivers and edge rushers, and we got corners. God almighty, we got 1 million corners. William Workman sent me his pre-draft rankings or pre-Senior Bowl prospect rankings today.
Yeah.
I got to corners and I went, good, you have 1 billion like I do. Like, I think one of the day 3 rounds, I think we're just going to have a whole round where you have to take a secondary player. We got too fucking many of them. We need to get some of them off the board. Just nothing but corners.
Safeties. Or no, you said that the safety class was terrible. Did you?
I don't know if I said safety was terrible. There's not really a defensive position that's terrible. It's thin at the top. Because you got Malachi Starks and then what?
Nothing. Right.
Malachi is a top 10 player. And Eamon Worry, I like pretty well. I like Makuba from Texas. Kevin Winston out of Penn State. I like him a lot. Rod Moore in a very specific setting. I like him. Yeah, so it's
just not heavy elite class. Like
you're going to get a lot of guys that get drafted.
Top tier guys.
You're going to get a bunch of guys that go between the 3rd and the 5th round. And they're all going to be completely dependent on where they land. Gigi said it's that I've said it's 2 dudes and that's it. In terms of immediate impact, because for me it is basically 2 dudes. I like Makuba. I like Malachi Starks. Right. Then you get into the second tier of if you go to the right team, I could see a path that I like you a lot.
And probably not an immediate impact. It's going to be a developmental situation.
Just depends on who it is. Eamon Worry is really interesting depending on where he goes. Oh, this drives me crazy. Oh, stretch it out. You stretch it out, everything works the way you wanted it to, and then you cut it back. But for why? Just run it to the boundary. If this is not an RPO, I'd be literally amazed. Nope. Just a R. No PO, just a R.
Nope. Just Riley Leonard.
No PO, just R.
He will bleed you out. He will just bleed you out. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes of this game have gone exactly how I thought it would, which is fine. Just keep fucking running. Let that clock keep running. I'd like this shit to be over by 9:15 if at all possible.
That'd be great. Let's just running clock.
Hell yeah. Just don't even take halftime. Just, you were running 10-minute drives each. Just fuck it. We'll line up and do it again.
Let's not even let Riley throw again.
Oh, no. Oh, that actually worked.
There you go.
This is probably a good time for me to mention Mitchell Evans' name. I didn't realize he was in this draft class. I don't know why I had that fucked up in my head. I'm going to say his name 7 million times.
The tight end?
Uh-huh. If you like a big-bodied tight end that's about as athletic as Pomeranian taking a shit, Mitchell Evans he's that dude. He has Mark Andrews 2.0 written all over him to me.
Can he catch 2-point conversions? That's the question.
I just think build 1,000 bridges. Bridge builder.
That's right.
2nd and 10 here, 9:23 to go.
You are only as good as the last game we saw you in.
Oh, get to the corner. That looked odd. I think 24's going, how's that not a face mask?
Get it.
Watch his hand right here. I can't see it right there. Damn kicking net's in the way. No, he just muscled him down by the damn pad. Notre Dame moving the ball, though. Bet you I know what's coming right here. And I bet you it has 13 written all over it. You at 8:45?
Riley Leonard draw. Yes, sir. First down.
God, this is the most boring. This is the most boring drive I think I've ever seen. I would rather watch Ryan Day color that beard than watch 4 quarters of this.
It's whatever works.
Hey, more power to you.
Whatever moves the ball. It don't have to be pretty. I just need points.
Yeah, Notre Dame's left tackle is out. So the guy playing left tackle has literally never played a snap of left tackle in his life.
Oh, dear God, the school's calling again. Seriously, we got to have school tomorrow.
Oh, no, 2-hour delay.
What's happening? Jesus.
Yeah, 2-hour delay. Cold.
It's too cold. It's going to be 9 degrees in
It's
the morning.
DMP cold. It's no wonder our children are soft as marshmallow fluff. I can't go to work. It's too cold.
I mean, God forbid their pussies get a little cold while they're standing out at the bus stop. Jeez. Grow a pair.
Take off, Riley. Oh, man, he does that a lot. He does that a lot. That should have been that honestly could have been a touchdown. It very easily should have been a first down. But he stops because he wants to do that thing where he draws everybody up and then throws it over the top. But they're like, right there, that should be a first down. Why did you slow down? Just keep going. Stop trying to throw it across your damn body. Notre Dame has got some big damn dudes on that line.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth down, Notre Dame. And I'll bet you they're going to go for it. Caleb Downs has seen enough of this shit. He's like, see, it's right there. Riley Leonard again. Why? Why you not just run to the damn boundary? Oh, it's a foot race with Caleb Downs. Okay, so instead you're going to try to take him on one-on-one? What do you think you're going to do, run over his ass? Everybody in this building knows what this play call is. Now the question is, does it matter? And the answer is no.
Nothing.
And the answer is no. God, this is the worst feeling in the world if you're Ohio State. We know exactly what you're doing, and we cannot stop it.
There's nothing you can do. But I mean, this is what Notre Dame did to Georgia. Right? They just came out, controlled the point of attack, controlled the line of scrimmage, and there's nothing really you can do.
No, you got a gigantic quarterback that they're just
field.
carrying they're just carrying him 5 or 6 yards. God, he's rushed 9 times on this drive. That's touchdown. That's touchdown. There's Irish in the end zone. Oh, wait for it. Where's my sounder? Damn it. It's here somewhere. We have Irish in the end zone. 10 minutes into the game. That was a 9-minute, 45-second drive.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. That was a lot.
As long as I can muscle my way down the field in 9 minutes and never really feel like I'm behind. Right? At no point did they get themselves into a bad situation with a third and long or anything like that. Like, it was always, we're chopping it down. You know, they went for it on what? They went for it on 1 4th down. If you can't ever get me off the field, now I get to rely on my defense to stop you from making the big play. And if I can limit you to 5, 6 possessions in the game, I like my chances. Especially if you're not going to be able to stop me.
I also have this for what it's worth. That's enough of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's
all right. So the Fighting Rudigers are on the board.
The Fighting Rudigers. I don't want to call them anything else the rest of the night. And Ohio State fans, it's nothing against you. We just really hate your fucking team. And it's not even we hate your team. I like a lot of the players on your team. I despise your coach.
And at least 50% of your fan base.
No, it's not that much. No, it's like 10% that's just really fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get a nap before this game, and I'm really, really sad about it. How you holding in after an all-day extravaganza?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Not too bad. We've done all of the things have been done. All of the things have been covered. I got a little nap in, so it wasn't too bad. Although it was one of those, like, my wife comes in and wakes me up at 6 o'clock, and I went, do we have to? I don't want to do this. Do we have to get up? I just want to lay here forever. But here we are. I do have to make sure that the thing got on.
Evan Doyle said he's looking for a Lou breakdown. He's talking about Lou Anarumo, but I feel like that was actually a call for Lou Holtz to dissect that first drive.
There's no better way to play football.
Listen. If we play football the way that Notre Dame can play football, that's just control the line of scrimmage. Make sure that those sons of bitches from Ohio don't ever see the field. That's how the green and blue will take this home.
Yes.
Catholics versus assholes. Let's go. Let's go, Irish.
$5:15 to go in the first quarter, and Ohio State's getting the ball for the first time. By God, if you want a recipe of how to win this game, that was it.
Yes.
ESPN's like, we have to immediately take another commercial break because that drive took way too long.
Right. We're already a break behind, guys.
Yeah, Tony Turntable actually got it right. The Lou Holtz breakdown of that drive was, I'm going to come. Just straight up, that's what's going to happen. You better get here quickly or it's going to get sticky. Let's go, Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yeah, so on top of Ben Johnson getting the Chicago job, Lou Anarumo is DC Indianapolis.
I love that hire. I love that hire.
About that yesterday?
No, it just happened today.
No, I mean, did you tease that yesterday? Because I feel like at some point we talked about Lou was getting ready to get another job.
Yeah, it was.
Remember if it was the Colts or not.
The rumor was that he was going to be the choice for the Colts.
Okay.
And look, I think he's a really solid choice. It will greatly help when he has a healthy team. Lou's still a good coach.
And he's got some decent pieces to work with there in
they've got pass rushers. They got pass rushers. They're going to need some help in that secondary, though. My God, that secondary sucks balls. Juju Brents, man, I loved him, but God almighty, he can't stay healthy.
It's not going to be much of a change going from Cincinnati to Indianapolis. Same old problems, I guess.
Man, there are a lot of guys that are getting ready to hit free agency in the NFL that are impact players. Now, how many of them actually make it? That I don't know.
Well, you have Kenny Moore. At least you have a starting spot.
You have one, yes.
You are going to be required to find more than that.
There he is. There's old imitation Pat McAfee, Lou Holtz.
God, that's creepy.
The thing that bothers me is that it doesn't look anything like Lou Holtz.
No.
That looks like that looks like Johnny Knoxville in the old man makeup. Like, I feel like that guy should be trying to take a shit at full speed. That's not Lou Holtz.
I don't know what that means, and it doesn't sound good.
Johnny Knoxville did that in one of the Jackass movies in that old man makeup.
Aha. Gotcha. What, he was like in a car or something?
No, he was running down the sidewalk. Ohio State just looks so much faster than Notre Dame.
Yes.
Let's see. Notorious B.I.G. asked where I have Jack Sawyer among edge rushers. So this year I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit more of how I evaluate. So instead of just doing edge rushers, which is what we would do when we were doing it exclusively on the ESPN show, I will more elaborate on guys by the position they're going to play, which is how I evaluate them. I have Jack Sawyer as my number one hand-down edge. So 4-3 D end, he's my number one. But I also have Abdul Carter, James Pierce, Mikael Williams, Jalen Walker, and Mike Green are all stand-up edges for me. They can play with their hand down, but if I don't think you can stand up, you go into hands-down edge, and I don't think Jack Sawyer can stand up. This would be a huge stop for Notre Dame. Oh, he's coming.
Oh. Well, it's hard to deal with that.
It's hard to deal with Jeremiah Smith. I could make the argument Jeremiah Smith's the best player in college football right now as a true freshman.
Yes.
Especially when they allow him to get by with just toroing the corner. I would love to have seen the matchup between Jeremiah Smith and Benjamin Morrison in this game. Oh, this is a good time for me to bitch about something that doesn't affect anybody but me. Hey, college football, make it easier to find all 22 tape. Just throwing that out there. And big, yes, I agree. I think you have to stand up Abdul Carter, too. Abdul Carter can just play anywhere. He reminds me of a good Trayvon Walker. He's just so damn multiple. There's nothing he can't do. I mean, fuck, he played inside linebacker. Oh, that's a good run.
Oh, Travion hand fighting to the sideline for another first down. That's how you run a stretch play, by the way.
Xavier Watts that's a solid tackle right there. We were talking about safeties in this class. That's one of them. 0 for Notre Dame is one of them. And he's one that some people really like. Oh, yeah. That was the definition of Ohio State fan. That geriatric 84-year-old dude with the, 50-year-old blonde.
Was that Sean Payton?
No, that dude had way too little hair and way too much game to be Sean Payton.
Did you say way too much game?
Yeah, did you not see the woman with him? I mean, son of a bitch, you can wrap it. You can wrap it in hundreds, and I have seen Sean Payton's wife. I've also seen the chunky waitress he picked. Never mind, no good can come from what I was getting ready to say. Tank knows. Tank saw it too. So,
if you think she was chunky, you were drunker than I think you were.
Tank, that was the night you almost got hit by a bus. If either one of us was drunker than hell, it was not me. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, there were 5 of us in that group, and 4 of us commented that. So, I'm a little shocked at how easily Ohio State's moving the ball in Notre Dame. The problem with lining up against... That's a weird thing that just happened on my television. Looked like the receiver's leg got cut off, just the way the screen moved right there. The problem with playing Ohio State is that you have to play so much zone against them because you can't deal with these receivers one-on-one.
For a team that, makes their living on man coverage, you see how that might be a problem.
Also, I'd really like to know what meth addict is trying to put it out there that NFL teams think Will Howard's a first-round quarterback. Because there might be a team, but it's a stupid team. Ten Titans 96 said that quarter blew by. I'm hoping the next four do the same shit.
Man, are we going to have 4 possessions per team in this game?
And I think it's solid. Let's do it.
That might be. That might be one of the greatest games we've ever seen.
God, I think it's a great idea. Nobody punts. Everybody just holds the ball for a ridiculously long time.
This game ends 29-28.
Because Notre Dame said screw it and went for 2.
Exactly. They went, screw this. We've only touched the ball 4 times today. We're done. Let's end it now.
Notorious B.I.G., if you take Will Howard in the first, you deserve to lose. Trust me, any team that's taking Will Howard in the first round, they're already losing anyway. That's a very New York Jet decision.
Poor Jets.
I keep hearing we're going to go Brian Flores and Josh McCown, and that makes me kind of want to throw my head into a car windshield. I do think it's funny that I don't think any alumni of a school gets brought up less than the fact that Marcus Freeman played at Ohio State.
Wait, say that again?
I don't think there's ever been an alumni of a school that gets brought up less than Marcus Freeman played at Ohio State.
Okay. I mean, I've heard that said like 800 times today.
This week because they're playing each other. Had you heard it any one time in the last 3 years? Because I don't think. I mean, I knew it, but I didn't. I don't think I've heard it.
Yeah, no. Not that I can think of. But did it matter before now?
No.
Precisely. Like, oh, Marcus Freeman. Who's that guy? Oh, that's that coach. Okay.
Yeah, he was a linebacker at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. He won a national championship with him, didn't he? Wasn't he on the Miami team?
No, he's younger than that. Marcus Freeman's not much older than me. Let's see. He was at Ohio State from 04 to 08. So, no, he was not on that team.
Okay.
Look at Marty Smith. Marty Smith making it happen. Love that guy. He was also a shot putter. I did not know that. That's touch. Oh, no, it's not. Xavier Watts has been everywhere on this field. I think he's been involved in every tackle I've seen. Oh, we have a super chat from our buddy Bo Walker. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to unmute the site.
I'm going to come.
He said, "Hey guys, having a blast tonight. Arctic blast. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Bo. We appreciate you as always."
Are you enjoying the Arctic blast?
I'm
or
not. I
is that
refuse to
a
go
new
outside.
Dairy Queen thing. Like,
That would an
let
Arctic
me know.
blast from Dairy Queen would be fucking awesome right now.
No doubt.
That's a walk-in touchdown. How do you let Jeremiah Smith get that open?
16 damn degrees.
Is Dairy Queen the most underrated of all the fast food places? Because I think it kind of is.
Underrated as in...
That flamethrower burger is good. Hot as shit. Yeah, let's go. And you can get a hot dog. Any place you can get a hot dog is solid with me. Except
I don't like their
Cookout.
food, so.
Except Cookout. Cookout sucks. Cookout's barely food. I mean, I'll eat it. Don't get me wrong, but
I've only had Dairy Queen's food like 2 or 3 times in my life, and I've never been impressed.
now have you had their food in the last like 8 years? Because they completely changed the menu. Like, I don't remember how many years ago that was.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. There's one right down the street from my house. I never get food from there.
That Dairy Queen's still
Dairy
open?
Queen. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I go to Dairy Queen for ice cream. That's it.
A chocolate dip cone, that shit slaps. But you got to eat it before the shell hardens.
Thank you, baby. Ooh, my wife got Arby's.
Got
I'll
Arby's?
take Arby's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Arby's is solid.
I'll take an Arby's. Thank you, baby.
Arby's is solid.
Thank you.
Arby's is also very underrated. That was well timed. It's almost like we planned that shit. We didn't, but the only thing is, and another thing I love about Arby's, they will give you 58,000 sauces.
Yes.
I haven't been to Arby's in probably 6 months, and I'll bet you there's 500 Arby's sauces in my pantry in there.
Got to have the horsey sauce.
Gross. I would rather have sauce made by a horse, from horse, than horsey sauce.
You're weird.
Gigi said the Bronco Berry was awesome. I don't remember what that was. I know it was a sauce. I can't remember what it went on though. Oh, that would be a really good daily draft one day. Best fast food sauces. Because Arby's sauce is gonna be up there pretty high. Evan Doyle said he's never had Arby's, but everyone I see is either completely empty or they're vagrants in the parking lot. You're not wrong. The one in Asheville is a good place to score methamphetamine if that's something you're into.
Which one?
Yep.
I mean, they've only had to close down 4 of them.
Where did they close down in Arby's?
They closed down the one on Patton and Florida Avenue.
I didn't know there. Oh, yeah, I do remember that one. You're right. I never ate there, not one time.
They closed down the one on Lester Highway.
I don't do
Years
Leicester Highway.
ago. And then reopened it as
That
an
was-
Arby's years later. Like, it became 3 other businesses in between the time
I remember
Arby's
that.
came back.
I remember that because it
But
was
they had
like,
to close it down because they were selling drugs out of the friggin' drive-thru.
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because there were like 3 horribly misguided fast food attempts out of that place that lasted a combined 4 months.
Oh, yeah.
There was one that I saw, that was back when I worked for the government.
The Snack Shack or whatever was awesome.
Yeah, there was one of them that looked
place
good
was
as hell.
killer.
And literally, I kept thinking I should stop there. And by the time I finally went, I'm going to stop there today, it was closed.
Uh-huh. It was the family that owned George's Deli and the Exxon station at the top of Old County Home Road. They
Yep,
ran
George's
that
Deli's
place.
good too.
And it was, well, it was. All
Was
right.
it gone now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a vape shop now.
Everything's a vape shop.
But, yeah, I mean, that place was That place was pretty good. I can't remember what it. I want to say it was called Nick's Snack Shack or something.
I don't know what it was, but it looked good from
good.
The
Their
signage
burgers
looked
were
good.
good. The fries were really good. It just didn't last long.
Colin Green said, if I've never had Shake Shack, there's one in Mobile. You're welcome. I have had Steak Shack, and it's good. Or Steak and Shake, not Steak Shack. Steak and Shake. We had one of those here, and it went out of business. I've never understood how a fast food place goes out of business.
Still drugs in your drive-thru.
That's a good start. I don't understand,
Way
like,
to go out of business.
how do you fuck up a fast food restaurant?
I don't know.
I mean, your food's pre-made, so it's not like you're butchering that shit. Notorious B.I.G.'s right. Steak and Shake's fries will have your mouth bleeding.
I don't know that I've ever eaten Steak and Shake.
It's fine. The burgers are good. Oh, the Applebee's and Cheddar's in Mobile went out of business. Shit. There are going to be some single dudes at the Senior Bowl that are super salty.
I'm sure there's a Hooters somewhere.
Oh, no. It's hard. It's not easy to pick up women at Hooters unless you got a pocket full of hundos. Applebee's, do you have a job? Do you have a car with 4 wheels that are all the same size? Then you're in the top 3. Then you're in contention to be tonight's Bachelor.
Nice.
Let's see. Gigi said he can't find the sub button. Hold on. I can send it to you. I love how informal these live streams are. Shit. He says as he yawns on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop.
Oh, wait. Steak Shack is placed up on 25 with the butter burgers.
Yeah, it used to be. It's gone
Right?
now.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's been
that
gone.
place is good.
That's been gone for like a year.
I never go up there. That was one of those. I ate there once because that was the only time I went up there.
Let's see if the plan has changed for Notre Dame. Oh boy, it shouldn't have.
We're going to come out passing.
How's that?
We just got to test them, right? We got to see if they.
Although, I mean, the thing that
respect Riley Leonard's arm.
Well, I mean, the thing you should be encouraged by if you're Notre Dame is that they sent 5 right there, and they held up for a while because he held that ball for a pretty good long while. Oh, this is a run. This has run written all over it.
Ball start.
I'm drinking a C4 and I still am struggling to stay awake.
Where did the C on your energy drink list?
It's behind NOS. It's behind Monster. It's ahead of Red Bull. I don't love Red Bull. The cans are too damn small. This shit's too expensive for you to give me.
Shit.
Well, I mean, it tastes fine, but it's too expensive for you to give me this little teeny ass can.
Everybody else, every other company that makes energy drinks has figured out flavors except for Red Bull, apparently.
Red Bull has a lot of flavors.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Because I think I've only seen the original and the sugar free. And so you have battery acid or just slightly.
Oh no,
more
Red
gross
Bull
battery.
has like a billion flavors.
Really?
Oh yeah. Let me just. I just typed in Red Bull flavors, and I have no less than 15 options. Fig apple is one of the first ones that came up. The summer edition, the iced vanilla berry, Kyoho grape. Yeah, there's a lot. Now, most of them are fine. It pisses me off that it's this little tiny can and it's $4 for one of those. Like, fuck off. I can get a NOS that's enough to kill a full grown man.
And it is the same price.
Yes. And it smokes when you open it. Which is a really good indicator that it's probably doing horrible things to your innards.
Yes. It has the same warning signs as your ex-wife. Just smoked as soon as you opened it.
Oh.
Yeah, you should have done that. You ought not go there.
Tim Raymond said, whoever number 0 is for Ohio State should go in the 7th round. That would be Cody Simon, and that would be the value pick of the draft. I have Cody. How high do I have Cody Simon? Let's see. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, I have a 5th round grade on Cody Simon. Why are people so stupid? Like, just in theory, why are people so stupid?
Oh God, what now?
So I posted a thing on our Facebook that was a picture of Jaden Daniels, and it was a comment from Twitter that said the Bears passed on Jaden Daniels is the new the Bears passed on Pat Mahomes, which it is.
Right.
And somebody just commented they had nearly identical stats. Daniels wouldn't have been in the playoffs if he was in Chicago, and Williams would have shattered Washington records had he been there. And I want to comment back and say, you know how people say that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard? You actually have set the bar for that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I love apologists. Like, just you say dumbass shit that doesn't make any sense. Can you name me the position that Washington is better than Chicago? In terms of just the players on the field? Wide receiver? Hell no. Tight end? Hell no. Running back? Hell no. Offensive line? It's probably a wash. I'd probably take Washington, but it's close. Mm-hmm. Defensively, I'll take Chicago at every single position.
Yeah.
And that's not the first person that said that. Gigi said he would take Washington's running backs. I wouldn't argue that one. DeAndre Swift's the best one of the bunch, even if he only does like half the shit a running back needs to do. I love Brian Robinson as a person. I do not love him as a player.
If you're giving me healthy Austin Eckler, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I'd get down with that.
He looked good the last couple.
He did. He did, and he's a great piece. All right, you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give you running back. I'm not giving you anything else on an offense though, because I think the Bears have 4 receivers that would easily be the 2 in Washington.
Yes.
I mean, for the love of God, De'Ami Brown is running as the 2 in Washington. And I like De'Ami, don't get me wrong, but okay, the 2 in Chicago is Keenan fucking Allen. So. And the 3's Roma Dunze. That's going to be in my head, just flicking my brain until I respond to it. Because I'm going to have to respond to it and go, on a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid are you?
You sounds incredible dumb.
You sounds incredible dumb. we hadn't brought that one up in a while.
We haven't.
You sounds incredible dumb.
That's one of our favorite disses that we got
it's fantastic.
early in the YouTube show.
Oh yeah, you sounds incredible dumb.
I want to say that was from draft night, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
It was a great running joke in the old studio.
Hell, we had shirts at one point that said "We sounds incredible dumb." I should bring those back. I should redo those and bring those back.
Yes.
We sounds incredible dumb. I would just love to see how many people asked us, "What does your shirt mean?" Pissed off Browns fan said, "How long does Ben Johnson give Caleb Williams before he kills him?" 6 weeks. I don't know if I don't know if Ben drinks a lot now. If he doesn't, he's about to.
Who knows? Maybe he's the one that can fix him. Maybe
if anybody can do it, it'd be Ben Johnson. I also think he's going to lead Ben to yank his hair out at the root. That's a nice play fake from Will Howard. And a dot. Yeah, this is where this game starts going not the right way. This is where this game starts going not the right way. God, can anybody for Notre Dame tackle?
Well, I'm doing I have to do whatever I can to make sure that I do not get down in this game. We should change the score, by the way.
I like it better this way.
I like it better with Ohio State not having any points.
Yes, that was a nice surge from Viamo Asa from Notre Dame.
Get there
On the previous play. This feels like such a big third down.
It is. I need to get them off the field
for sure. I need to get this back to where I can just run the diviest of dives.
Nope, that's not good.
Oh, he's got way too much time.
We'll let him Riley Leonard you.
Will Howard is currently 7 of 7 for 64 yards and a touchdown. Yee.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't ask him to do too much.
I love the ball guy asking for a flag. Shut up and hand us a football, you bald 24-year-old fuckstick. Jesus Christ. Nobody gives two shit. Watch the replay right here. You see him with the X right there. Oh, don't give me the flag. Give me the flag. Shut up, Landon, you douchebag. Listen, you 8-year-old. Nobody gives a shit what you think. Just hand us a football and shut up. I wish the official had just gone over there and mushed his face real fast. Just like, shut up. No. Shut the fuck up.
The things that irritate you.
Most things irritate me. The only question is, do I say them out loud or not? A lot of shit irritates me. And most of it centers around people that think I care what they think that shouldn't. Because I don't. And no one else does either. I also
glad when these Dr. Pepper commercials are over.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm tired of seeing Brian Bosworth's face. I need him to retire back into the hole he crawled out of 5 months ago. The one that's got his tongue stuck to the ball, I really want to come up behind him and just hit him with a baseball bat, like as hard as I can. Oh, your tongue being stuck doesn't suck so bad now, does it? Because you're bleeding. You're probably right. There are a lot of stupid things that piss me off, but that's just who I am.
Yeah.
You know what?
We all have that.
You know what doesn't piss me off?
What's that?
I made a pot roast earlier that was fucking sweet. If you can use that kinder season, the kinder seasoning for pot roast, if you can screw that up, you shouldn't cook.
Is that like a specific pot roast mix?
Yeah, you just get 2 little things of it. Get a 5-pound roast, chuck it in with some beef broth and some potatoes and celery and carrots, and done. The whole prep of that took 12 minutes.
I really like the Kinder seasonings.
They're very good.
Is it Kinder's, Kinders? Is it?
I don't know. It's one of those. It's literally idiot proof, and I love that. You throw a little tomato paste in there, solid.
The black garlic truffle seasoning.
Tell you lost me at truffle.
Kinder's mix is really good.
You lost me at truffle. I will not eat anything that has truffle on it.
Why?
Because that shit smells like a dead body, and I'm good. That's not food. That shit smells horrifically bad. They have truffle fries at the porch, and literally people will order that, and I will get up and move to get away from them. Like, that smells like you died 5 days ago. Please get away from me. Put salt and ketchup on a French fry and be done with it. But people eat the shit of it. I don't understand why. There are a lot of things that people like food-wise that I don't understand. Is Lou Holtz wearing his age on his hat? What is that hat?
88. That's the last championship year.
Oh, that makes more sense. I thought he was telling people how old he was.
No, he's older than that.
I don't think he is. Let's see how old Lou is. Nope, he's exactly 88 years old.
He is 88 years old.
Yep, he is wearing a hat telling people how old he is.
I'm 88 years old.
88 years old. Which means I'm allowed to say mean shit to children. Gigi Gambling asked, best topping for the bed of fries. I'm a big fan of cheese, bacon, and ranch dressing. Throw a little buffalo sauce on there if you're feeling spicy.
Okay.
Kill. Nope. Oh, God. Look at fucking Dweeb McGee there.
I spent my student tuition check to go down to Atlanta and watch Ohio State play football.
Shut up, nerd. Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
Jeremy's just angry.
The only way that kid gets anyone to touch his dick is if it's in a medical situation. If it is medically necessary. I am choosing violence today.
You're a weird guy.
Why? Because I hate people, and there's just certain people whose faces make me angry.
He's like, oh, God, I hate that kid. I don't know him, but I hate him. And there's a touchdown for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah, that feels like where this game turns.
Quinn shot Judkins.
That felt like a statement drive.
Well, you wanted to stay in front as much as you could, or ahead of the wave. And now that you're behind, now you got a problem because you're not that team. So the next drive becomes the ultimate. If you can't score on this next drive, you're really in trouble because you cannot fall behind 2 scores to this team and hope to come back. I don't think.
You can't stop them.
Precisely.
I mean, for the love of God, you've only forced them into 4 third downs, the longest of which was a 3rd and 2. So this feels really hopeless. Ohio State's just better. Mm-hmm.
All right, I got a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, I do have to update the score. Good call. Jaguars' second round of interviews. Patrick Graham, Robert Saleh, and Liam Cohen. Make anybody that send anybody? Anybody feel real warm and fuzzy about that? Because I don't. I've thought Robert Saleh was getting that job the whole time. Oh. I'm refusing to drink during this game because it's going to make me want to go to sleep. Sir Jimothy said Saleh would give them the same season they had 2 years ago. I don't disagree. I think Saleh's a good coach. I just think he was absolutely screwed by going to the Jets. Because he had Zach Wilson forced upon him. Couldn't make that work. Then he had Aaron Rodgers forced upon him. Because they just didn't trust him to do anything with the offense. Because the one hire he was allowed to make was Mike LaFleur, who was an absolute disaster as an offensive coordinator. Ben Whitley, another 3 years of failure and looking for the next coach that doesn't want to come to Jacksonville. Yeah. You could have changed all of the references to the Jaguars there to the Jets, and it would have fit just fine. I don't think I've ever hated my own teams as much as I do right now. Florida State gives me absolutely no reason to watch other than a kid named Squirrel. And the Jets are just brutal. We don't even have a top 5 pick. We sucked balls this bad, and we don't even have a top 5 pick. So invariably, I'm going to fall in love with Mason Graham and get Mikael Williams. Oh, Sir Jimothy with a good question. Who in the draft is everyone sleeping on? They have them round 4 or worse, and you think they should be a high 2, low 3. Oh, let's see. Who's a good answer to that question? I am really fond of Le'Veon Moss from Texas A&M. So that's the first thing that came to me. Torrey Horton from Colorado State is up there pretty high. I really like Caden Prather from Maryland. Nick Nash out of San Jose State is another name. I think he's better than maybe we're pawning him off to be. Mitchell Evans that's in this game. I'm very fond of him. In case you can't tell, I'm literally just going down my board position by position. There you go. That's the offense. That's what you do. Dylan Fairchild from Georgia. I'm higher on him. I'm trying to find the name that just jumps off the page at me, and I'm not. I don't currently have one of those guys. Darius Alexander from Toledo. Somebody brought him up yesterday. I like him a lot. You know who the answer is not? Riley Leonard, because he sucks on ice. I like every guy I just said more than the industry does.
JTT causing problems again.
Evan Doyle asked the inverse question. Who do you think scouts are already overvaluing? Every quarterback. Anybody that plays quarterback, they're overvaluing by a gross amount. I think Ashton. Oh boy. Oh, that's just fuck. That's fucked. That's just fuckery.
Yeah.
Notre Dame. The wheels are coming off. This has 52-7 written all over it. Oh God. I hate that pre-snap dummy motion that puts that the player in between the snap and the quarterback. Justin Gudgel asked, what do we think about Lou Anarumo? He hadn't been in the stream. I like Lou Anarumo. I think it's a good hire by Indianapolis. There are a lot of good defensive guys that are unemployed right now. It's one of the reasons I love that Ben Johnson hired Dennis Allen to be his defensive coordinator. You got a lot of unemployed former head coaches that are looking for a place to land. And Anarumo was working on being a head coach. It's just this year with Cincinnati went so badly. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of someone. Oh, I'll tell you, coming back to Evan Doyle's question, Ashton Genty. I think people are overvaluing him. He's going to end up going 12 to Dallas, and I really don't think there's a huge difference between him and Amarian Hampton, who you probably get in the second round. If Ohio State scores here, this just feels like death.
Yeah.
It's a nice stop. 'Cause, 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 Sir Jimothy asked, he said he wants Dallas on conversation probation, but who would be a good OC? That's so hard for me to answer because I don't know what you're doing with your coaching search. Did you see Adam Schefter yesterday that literally had to tap out on Dallas? He didn't even put their job as available for
Really?
the highest end guys. He said they're in a class all by their lonesome because they're marching to the beat of their own drummer. They're not in on. They weren't in on Ben Johnson. They're not in on Aaron Glenn. They're not in on any of those guys.
Huh.
And so he didn't even have them on the screen. They were like a sixth independent job that was open.
Because Jerry's got two choices.
Mike Zimmer, Deion Sanders, Jason Witten.
That's
all guys that nobody
Deion
else.
Sanders, Jason Witten.
All guys that nobody else would hire.
Mm-mm. I don't know what is more Jerry Jones. Is it Jerry
Witten.
bringing in Deion, or
No,
is
it's
it
Jason
Jerry
Witten.
bringing in Jason Witten, who's a high school coach?
Oh, it's Jason Witten for sure. Oh, the coverage is just non-existent. I mean, they can't cover any one of these receivers for more than a second.
No. Will Howard with the wink to the sideline.
Gross. Gigi asked, "Would I take Scadaboo or
plays like that?
Would I take Scadaboo or Genty first?" I would take Genty first, but I don't want him in the top 12. I think Genty's closer to a late first, early second talent. He's just so small.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think there are a lot of good running backs in this class.
Mario Hampton, not far behind that.
No, I have them very similar. Hampton has more of an NFL body.
Is Cam in that category?
He's not that high for me, but he is for some people. You know how running backs work. If they have a name, invariably they're going to go up draft boards for fans and shit. And teams are going to sit back and go, yeah, we're not doing that shit. I think Scadaboo probably goes late in day 2. Andreas Pinckney said he needs Gail Benson to just write Joe Brady a blank check. Because he doesn't see Aaron Glenn getting out of New York. I don't see Aaron Glenn getting out of New York tomorrow either. He's scheduled to have a second interview with the Saints later this week. I don't think he's making it to that. I believe Woody Johnson's just what does it take?
Yeah.
And I'm not averse to that. I don't like hiring a defensive coach for the 58th time, but who's shocked that that's what you're going to do?
Mm-hmm. Hell, I'm partly shocked that the Chicago Bears didn't do that again.
Oh, if it hadn't been Ben Johnson, and I have it on good authority that the Ben Johnson thing really accelerated today. They did not think Ben was going to be in on their job.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever changed there, it changed today. Because I was hearing a lot about Pete Carroll. And Gigi, Adam Gase wasn't an offensive or defensive coach. He's just a fucking idiot.
Well, Adam Gase, offensive coach that you've had,
which is gross. And I mean, the bad thing is I can't even figure out who offensive coordinator wise you're going to hire. Like, because if you hire Aaron Glenn, you're going to have to hire somebody offensively that basically just gets carte blanche on the offense. And I don't know who that is. I mean, unless you think you're stealing Josh McCown from Minnesota, which I guess is a possibility.
Well, what about one of those guys like a Kafka or somebody like that that's been around for a while?
Kafka's getting head coach interviews. He's got a second interview today with somebody. I can't remember now who it was.
Probably Jacksonville.
No, Jacksonville's second interviews were Saleh, Patrick Graham, and Liam Cohen. I think maybe it was the Saints. Let's see if I can find that on Twitter. I saw it earlier today. It's a hell of a lot better.
Yes. Gigi, yes, we remember what it was like when Madden used to put Ray Lewis as your head coach 2 years after he retired.
I thought that was cool, personally.
It was. I thought it was cool as hell.
They do it in NBA 2K now. I've won.
Like, oh wait,
I've won several championships with Tim Duncan and Vince Carter. And yes, I will play the video game, and no, I will not watch the sport itself. I don't even play the video game now. It's apples and oranges. This is not even close.
No, there's nothing.
I can't wait to see what the number on, because Ohio State's going to go down here and score. They get the ball at halftime. I can't wait to see what the fourth quarter number of this is, because I guarantee it's going to be full on absolute dog shit.
Oh, the rating.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because I'm bored to tears.
Well, at some point, you need the big play to happen. That was a good one. But unless you can have multiple negative plays.
Well, I mean, even if you do, it doesn't matter because they
matter.
can't hold up in coverage for more than 10 seconds, or for more than 2 seconds.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so congratulations. That's a, 3-yard, 4-yard stop?
Yeah, and they're going to get 6 right here, and they'll get 10 on the next one.
Precisely. So, 2nd and 13. Sweet. I need one more of those plays. I need them at a 3rd and 17 to even feel kind of confident that maybe I can hold them to a field goal. The defense hasn't come up with the big play yet.
By the way, the Kafka second interview is with the Saints.
Okay.
I would be shocked if he got that job, but I'm not shocked he got a second interview somewhere. He's really highly thought of in NFL circles. Oh. Send the blitz. Wide ass open. Oh, they could just gain 15 yards on that play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's catch-22. You can't stop them. So, I mean, this feels like one of those games where you're playing online in Madden or something, and you just got a guy running the same fucking play over and over again. There's no shot at me stopping you.
Yeah. All I got to do
It's just time to rage quit. Like I'm just done with it.
Yeah. Your safeties and your corners cannot keep up.
No, I mean you've got a corner over there.
They can't keep up out of the break.
Yeah, you got a corner over there, 1-on-1 with Jeremiah Smith playing off zone right there. I mean, of course, they're just going to run a damn hitch. Well, I can do it all day. I can do this all day long, and you're never going to stop me. Because Notre Dame's not getting anywhere close to him. Xavier Watts almost had the...
Oh, man.
Xavier Watts almost had that. He's having a day.
That should have been a pick.
Xavier Watts is having a day. God, that almost was a pick, but Travion ripped it out of his hands. 8 almost took that ball right out of Will Howard's hands.
Why run the ball?
Ohio State?
Yeah.
I mean, I got 50 seconds. I got 50 seconds and 2 timeouts. Why am I worried about anything?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, why even bother calling running plays? Like, let's just drop back to pass every time. I'm either going to have somebody wide the fuck open or you're going to leave the middle of the field open for Will to run through.
Oh, boy.
We're going to hold. No foul. $30 seconds to go in the first half. Ohio State 14-7, getting ready to score again. Ooh, Sir Jimothy, that's hilarious. Good for you.
What?
Jimothy with the comment about the Notre Dame players haven't been through a situation like this since their last confession, which is low-hanging fruit. Oh, speaking of low-hanging fruit.
Hey, leave guy wide ass open in the end zone. Shocker.
And 20-7. So that's 2 scores for Quinshaw Judkins. (21-7). 27 seconds left in the first half.
College football, you should send Roger Goodell a fucking a thank you basket in the morning.
For what?
Because by God, if it wasn't for the NFL, I'm not sure I would ever watch college football. It's just, for whatever reason, this year has just been boring as fuck. I couldn't name 5 good games off the top of my head. Georgia, Alabama was good. Ohio State, Texas was good. I mean, do you have a bunch that I'm forgetting about?
I mean, not off the top of my head.
I just posted on our social media. This college football playoff is feeling like that toy you really wanted as a kid, and you were tired of it by lunchtime on Christmas Day. Like, man, I really want this. Oh no, this sucks. I don't want this. Let's not do this. It also feels like this has been going on for like 2 months.
All right, so we're going to the half. Notre Dame down 2 touchdowns.
Georgia Tech, Georgia was good.
Yeah, Georgia Tech, Georgia was fun.
Stephen Tao said that Jackson Dart hype fell off a cliff. It didn't for me. I mean, I've got him as my third best quarterback in the class. And there's a great chance he's going to end up at 2.
Well, it certainly isn't what it was after the first 4 weeks of the season.
Well, I mean, when you pull the
It was
Ole Miss
oh my
thing.
god.
Well, I mean, when you pull the Ole Miss thing and start losing to Florida, and yeah, it does tend to drop it off a cliff.
Right.
Can't really say that's his fault though, because I think he threw for 400 yards in that game. Tao said he hadn't heard his name since week 4. Then you haven't been listening to me. Because I'm still fully in, what is that term he likes to use so much? Ball wash territory for George Jackson Dart. Oh, God. And if I needed another reason to fucking hate Ohio State, there's old LeBum with his damn Ohio State bullshit on. Oh, good God. Shut the fuck up.
OH.
Hey, LeBron, fun story. More people just saw you do that goofy-ass Ohio State thing than they have any game you've played all year.
Straight facts.
The NBA, do we still do that shit? Because we shouldn't.
Why? Why do we?
The first film breakdown is up on NFLDraft.net's Patreon. We'll have several more tomorrow. We got a lot of shit happening. I'll also be doing a live stream in the morning. Although that may be recorded now that I think about it. I don't remember the schedule. I've been staring at that website so much that... That was the longest hour and a half, I think, of my entire life.
Kelvin Joyner says they break my heart every year, but Miami gave me more joy than any other year in my life. He's only 28, so he missed the other good Miami years.
Oh, ouch.
Well, good for you.
Let's see, 28-year-old. Let's
That's
see,
something to
28-year-old
celebrate.
Miami fan. That would mean you were young in that early 2000s run, but you at least got to see it. You didn't see the 80s, which I didn't see the 80s either. Thank God. I would not have enjoyed that. He's in about the same boat as me.
What do you mean you wouldn't have enjoyed that?
Oh, the 80s when Miami was beating the fuck out of everybody. As a Florida State fan, yeah, I would not have thoroughly enjoyed that.
Gotcha.
I didn't really enjoy the little run they had in the early 2000s. Nick Saban's like, I could whip the shit out of both of these teams. Just give me 50 dudes out of the crowd. I will beat the piss out of both these teams in the second half.
I don't like his chances.
I mean, is it just me, or has this been absolutely like miserable to watch? And I don't even care who's winning. It's just, it's been slow, methodical.
Well, you're right. It's not exciting football. There's no big splash plays. It's just, let's get out here and go, 3 plays for a first down, move the ball down the field. There's been no excitement. Notre Dame goes on a 10-minute drive to start out the game and scores on a 1-yard touchdown run by Riley Leonard. Second quarter, 3 drives by Ohio State. They all ended in touchdowns. Let's see. 12 plays, 10 plays, 11 plays. The longest play out of all of that was for 20 yards.
I just looked up and Donald Trump is lecturing me about something. I just don't know what it is. Is he trying to sell me a watch, or is he? No, it's a tie.
Oh no, this is his statement. This is the halftime statement after the inauguration. We're gonna make America great again.
It would have been so baller if he'd have just walked out to Eminem like, "Guess who's back again?
We're gonna go to Mars. We're renaming the Gulf of Mexico.
Trumpy's back. Trumpy's back.
We're building the border wall."
Just with him doing that dance, like that, nah. Throwing Joe's shit out the window. Joe had
It's now a country that only believes in 2 genders.
Joe left a bag of Depends in the first bathroom, and he's just flushing them down the toilet like, fuck that old bastard. Now that would have been a message worth seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, we have. I just went back and. Eric Miller has now joined NFLDraft.net, the Patreon.
Nice. Very nice. I mean, I guess we should just come to expect this out of national championships nowadays. We haven't had a good national championship game since Alabama, Georgia, the first one.
Oh Lord.
I mean, the second Georgia, Alabama, that Georgia won, the first of the two, the back-to-back national championship games. I mean, it's the closest one we've had since.
Well, last year you had Michigan just beating the fuck out of Washington. Georgia beat the piss out of TCU. Georgia beat the piss out of Alabama. Alabama beat the piss out of Ohio State. LSU beat the piss out of Clemson. Clemson beat the piss out of Alabama. Yeah, I mean, you go all the way back to Alabama, Georgia in 2017. God bless, that was 8 years ago. Now, before that, we'd had 3 good ones in a row.
Yes.
Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, Alabama, Alabama, Clemson. But yeah, since then, ugh. These have just been terrible.
I mean, yes, I did have a whole mess of fun in 2022.
I'm sure you did. None of the rest of us did.
Nobody else did.
Dude, if that had happened tonight, this shit would already be over, and I'd already be in the bed.
Yes.
You give me a 65-13, I'm not making it until the fourth quarter. Hell, I may not make it to the fourth quarter in this game, and I'm not sure either one of these teams could score 65 points. I'm not sure they can score 65 points together.
Well, we'll know. We'll know immediately. Ohio State comes out the first half, comes out of halftime with some kind of big play up their sleeve. It's going to get ugly quick. It's already bad. But Ohio State has the opportunity to put this game away.
Oh, for sure.
With the first possession of the second half.
Oh, for sure. I mean, to me, this game already feels over. And maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part, but
What in the... Oh, they just dropped off the old dude on top of the damn stadium. That seems like an interesting place to put the halftime act.
Well, I mean, this is obviously pre-recorded.
Is it?
If it's not, ESPN has the best camera crew in the history of fucking time. Oh, yeah, this is totally pre-recorded. Although those are drones, so hell, it might not be. Gigi said that's way too much. I agree. This is a lot. I don't even know who that is.
Travis Scott.
Oh, and now we got flames coming out.
I only know that because I saw him do the pregame interview.
And now we got flames coming out of the trombones. This is God. Stop all of this. What in the fuck is happening right now?
This is your preview of the Super Bowl halftime.
No, the Super Bowl halftime show will be awesome. This is way too much. This is way too much.
It's going to be awesome. I'm going to bet it's not.
I'll bet it is. I mean, it won't be for you, Grandpa, but sorry, the Rolling Stones were busy getting their hips replaced. Yeah, the Eagles were busy that weekend.
Which is unfortunate.
Trying not to die. Your taste in music makes me so angry. And it's really only a handful of things you say, but your derision of Kendrick Lamar makes me so angry. You can not like him. I don't give two shits whether you like him.
I don't like him. I don't like his music. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's popular.
Yeah, he's not just popular. He's way, way up there. In the chat, they're just proud that you know who Travis Scott was. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think of that.
Be.
I'm kind of proud.
You shouldn't be. Like I said, the only reason I knew who that was is because I saw him doing pregame. Who the hell is that? Yeah, I have heard that name. He had a McDonald's meal one time. I remember that name.
It was pretty good too, from what I remember. Although, I mean, is there really anything from McDonald's that's not good? Oh yeah, the Travis Scott meal was the quarter pounder with barbecue sauce. It had cheese, bacon, lettuce, and barbecue sauce. Yeah, it was solid.
Yep.
Is there anything somebody could bring you from McDonald's and you just go, "This is bullshit"?
Filet of fish.
That was the right answer. There was no other correct answer. You bring me a filet of fish from McDonald's, we're gonna fight like
fighting.
Men.
Yep. No, we're throwing hands.
I mean, I'm gonna take my earrings out. I'm gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna take my belt off and whip your ass with it.
I'm gonna whip you like you're a stepchild.
Matthew Hoffman said anything that was brought through DoorDash. I live directly down the street from a McDonald's, so I can, and our studio is directly down the street from McDonald's. I can order McDonald's through Uber Eats and get it delivered to our studio or my house quicker than I could go pick it up. Tank and I ordered lunch one time from McDonald's, and I swear to God, the guy had to be working at McDonald's. Like, I think he just said, "Hey, I'm going to go take off and bring this dude his food. I'll be back to run the Fried Eddie in 8 minutes." Because I think I hit that button, and 7 minutes later, he was outside the studio.
Yes, Stephen Tao. It was Pizza Hut that Amy got the spicy pepperoni pizza from.
Spicy marinara. I haven't eaten a Pizza Hut since.
That was what, playoffs 2 years ago?
I think it was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago because I believe that was the Cooper Cup LA beat Tampa year.
That sounds right, yes.
I believe that's right.
Yeah, that spicy marinara, that was the best pizza Pizza Hut's ever had, and it's not close.
It was.
And I've boycotted them ever since. I will not eat Pizza Hut. Like, you fuckers got me hooked on something and took it away from me. Now go to hell. All right, I need a shot or a beer or a Ativan or something. I'll be right back.
Ativan, nice. He went Ativan.
I need something that's going to keep me curling up in a ball here in the second half.
I don't think Ativan's one of those things.
Secret time, I don't even know what that is.
Sedative, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
I believe Ativan's.
Dude, I don't even take Tylenol, so I think we can rest assured I don't know what that means.
It is a sedative. It's sedative often used to cure epilepsy or to treat epilepsy. We should do that. Jimothy, we should, or Matthew, we should definitely do that. We should definitely do a show where we'll let's get Jeremy Gooden queued up. Although I have witnessed that firsthand, and it's not as entertaining as one might think. I don't know. Maybe in a setting like this, it might be because that pressure to perform would be there. But the one time I saw that, it was a little quiet Jeremy just sitting back, just wondering, I don't know what are we supposed to be doing right now. I do remember I don't remember what he was complaining about. He was complaining about something, and my wife was there. And at one point, she looked over at him and told him to put his vagina away. And I thought everyone else in the crowd was going to shit themselves laughing so hard. It was one of the funniest moments I've ever seen. Gummy Bear. Gummy Bear was the culprit of that little adventure. Yeah, it's all about tolerance. Dude can drink practically anybody under the table. When it comes to that, things get a little different. Welcome in Alex Majabi. The first half has been one of the most boring blowouts that we have ever seen. It didn't started out well for Notre Dame as they drove down and scored on their first possession of the game, went up 7-0. It took 10 minutes off the clock, and there have been three Ohio State possessions that have gone no less than 10 plays. Notre Dame cannot get off the field, and they're just grinding it out. 21-7 is where we stand at the half. Notre Dame has a total of 80 something, is it 80 something yards, 90 something yards. Hang on, I had the box score pulled up here just a second ago. Where did it go?
I take off when we're talking about drugs in the chat.
93 yards. 93 total yards for Notre Dame in this game so far.
It felt like 9.3
yards.
It's
not, and it's not going well. Not necessarily Georgia TCU part two, although Notre Dame does get the ball coming out first at
Ohio State gets
here,
the ball,
or that's what I meant. Ohio State gets the ball coming out of halftime, and it could get ugly. We haven't seen any of the splash plays yet, Alex. There's been no big defensive stop, no big turnover, no nothing. It's just slow, methodical offense. They're showing Will Howard here, 14 of 15 on the game, 144 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's had 2 passes that have gone any further than 12 yards down the field. Everything's close. Everything's just dink and dunk, basically. And they'll have Notre Dame's had on defense pretty much the same the same pattern. They'll have one good play every 3, but those other 2 are going for at least 10 yards combined.
Jimothy said he's out. He can't do this anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I almost just didn't come back just to see how long it would take before Tank went. I don't know what to do.
Oh, it wouldn't take long. It would not take long. As soon as this ball gets kicked off here for the second half, and Ohio State drives down and scores one more again, we'll be ready to call this at night. This is where we see what kind of adjustments been made by Notre Dame at the half. They've not been able to keep up with Ohio State's wide receivers at all.
Gigi asked if I read the chat. No, I have a synopsis thing that when I walk away, it will trigger the chat and it tells me what you're talking about. And when I came back, the first words it said were recreational drug use, which that's a first. In all the years we've been doing this, I've never had it say the chat is currently talking about recreational drug use. Although I understand this game leading to that.
Yes.
Because I gave my word to stop at third team absence day 1999, and even I'm sitting here going, if I got something I can smoke or snort or ingest anally.
Yeah. Matthew Hoffman had thrown in the chat there that we need to get you all tuned, or I need to get you all tuned up one day. And so we were discussing how that might go.
It wouldn't go your way. I'd just go to sleep.
That's kind of what
I was bye. You remember you wanted that big play? Oh, no, he ran out of gas. Big play. Yeah, he ran out of gas.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, about the 40-yard line. About 40-yard line, R2 stopped working. Look at Notre Dame's fans. Oh, God, I've never seen so many fours that sad. God almighty, the whole Notre Dame fan base is just, it's fine. Yikes.
So down to the 5.
Yeah.
They mark him at the 5.
Boys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the fourth quarter of this game is feeling like we're not going to be here for it. So,
damn, did you have to take a time out there?
Well, that's a quick turn. It happens a lot. You got to really be on your shit on a play like that. Oh.
So Quinshot Judkins is your player of the game.
Yeah, because he's the only one that has more than 40 yards.
Well, he's already got the 2 touchdowns. And now with that run, he has 86 yards rushing, which is 47 yards more than any other player in this game. The number 2 leading rusher in the game is Jeremy, without looking.
Riley Leonard.
Yes, for 39 yards.
And I'd be shocked if Will Howard wasn't third.
He is not. Travion Henderson is third with 37. Will Howard only has 26.
Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 I just posted the link to our Facebook page for NFLDraft.net. Just started that today. Goals to get to 1,000 subscribers by the Senior Bowl. We have 17,000 across social media, so we should be able to accomplish that.
Third and goal at the 1 yard line.
They really are enjoying showing that one hot Ohio State fan. I think they've shown her 6 times. And she's been on her phone 3 of them.
Camera guy's trying to get her attention. And there's the 3rd touchdown of the game for Quinshot Judkins.
If you're trying to get her attention, send her a picture of your dick. Shoot your shot, King. Know your worth.
And Marcus Freeman looks like he's about to cry.
I'm about to cry. I'm just glad that I just hope Ohio State scores one more time so we can just say fuck this and be done. And before anybody says it, I don't care who's winning. I just care that this game has been beyond boring.
Kick is up, and it's good. 28-7, 12:46 to go in the third quarter. Ohio State pays it off with the big play to start out the second half. 70-yard Quinshon Judkins run to get him down to the 5-yard line, and then 3 plays later, punches it in for his third touchdown of the game. And Notre Dame has zero answer.
How annoying are Ohio State fans going to be after this?
Super annoying.
That's the right answer. And not all of them, but many.
Well, it's the we run college football now. Right, it's that whole attitude every time this happens.
But does it run through Michigan first? Because you really seem to struggle with that.
Well, that is.
You just got to bring them down a peg. Just always down a peg. You're up here, need you to be about right here. Come on down. And we're just sitting here fucking around. Can I give a little more love to William Workman and Jonathan Welch?
Absolutely.
I'm just sitting here looking at the. I haven't had a chance to look at it today because I've been so damn busy. But just the work that they've done is. William Workman literally has his entire board done. All right, Tank. I can't. I don't really know how to show this on screen, but I can show it to you. So look at your screen, and let me see if I can figure out where the fuck I just put that. All right. Can you see that?
Yes. All the tiers.
Uh-huh. He's already that far. I don't get to that point until March.
Nice.
I mean, that's fucking baller status. And I agree with a shitload of it. I think William Workman's going to get his own individual page on the NFLDraft.net sites and all the things.
Very nice.
Is that not impressive as hell?
It is very
impressive. I mean, you can see mine on the screen now. Like, it doesn't mine look like dog shit compared to that?
It's a little more mishmashed. He's got his all broken down into tiers, and every position has its own tier.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to the tiers
he does
yet.
Need to learn
Mine
how
are
to
all
spell
ranked.
Tyler Shuck's name, but
Tyler Shuck's name's hard to. It's hard to spell. Tyler Shuff.
It is. Shuff.
That's impressive. I mean, I think it's official. William Workman is officially the second scout of NFLDraft.net. The only thing is, how long does it take before he passes me, and I'm somehow back into a second best in my own company? Oh, come on, Notre Dame. Turn it over so we can be done with this shit. That's close enough. I was so afraid of this happening. Oh, it is 28-7. My bad, Soaring Eagle.
28-7.
I forgot to, Ohio State scoring every time they touch the ball, and I'm trying to find the will to live while watching this. So.
Well, Notre Dame's still, I mean, they're just playing halfback smash football. Down 21.
That worked for a minute.
National championship game.
That worked for a minute. It's not really working now.
It's a bold strategy cut.
So it works out for him. It's not working out for him. It's just ass kicking. One-legged man in an ass kicking contest.
Where's that tight end at?
Mitchell Evans. He's at the bottom of the screen. Stephen Tow's going to go enjoy his victory, and I don't blame him.
He should.
It's the only person. The only people enjoying this are Ohio State fans. Hey, yes. Notre Dame, go for this.
Enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah, Notre Dame, go for this. If you don't, you're just wrong. Oh, and you're wrong. Yeah, punt it back to them, let them go up 35-7. No big deal.
No balls.
ESPN. Oh, let's go. Throwing it with the personal protector. That's a brilliant idea. That's fucking brilliant. I mean, would we not have been better off with Riley Leonard?
Yes, you would have. Why did you just do that?
Yeah, I feel very sure we can call this at the end of this quarter.
Yeah, this is not good.
There's no point in you staying awake for a game that's non-competitive.
No, Lou Holtz is about to have a heart attack on the sidelines. Fake Lou Holtz, anyway. If you're watching the McAfee cast, he's not enjoying it.
No, he is not.
What is he doing?
Yes, he's just laying on the field. They're checking his pulse. I wish I could hear what he was saying right now because I bet this is the worst Lou Holtz has ever felt.
This is terrible. I don't know why the fuck we decided to show up today. We have a sign outside of our locker room that says "Play like champions," and I think they changed the sign. Said "Play like a bunch of fucking pussies."
I'm gonna go get a Sharpie and change that damn sign because you're playing like a bunch of women. I'm old, so I can say that shit. It's fine.
This is not how the University of Notre Dame is supposed to play football. This is how Democrats play football.
Exactly. On the greatest day in American history, when our republic was taken back from the tyranny of communism, I cannot believe that the great pageants of truth that are the Notre Dame Fighting Irish came out with this lackluster of an effort.
And Will Howard for another first down.
Yeah, this is a bloodletting. This feels like I'm going to polish off the rest of that damn Fireball bottle. I'll have drank a handle of Fireball in 3 days. Ooh.
That's aggressive.
Feels like a cry for help, doesn't it?
To the average, sure. To the
Hashtag
average
built
person,
different.
Yeah.
Soaring Eagle said the highlight for Notre Dame was Trump's address at halftime. He's not wrong. Oh. Oh. If that's not a hold, they don't exist. I think that's the first penalty I've seen on Ohio State. Let me check and see if that's true. Oh, no,
There have not been many penalties.
2 for 20 yards on Ohio State, 2 for 15 on Notre Dame. Notre Dame has 6 first downs. They were all on the first drive. Wow. 18 plays 75 yards on the first drive. Do not have a first down since. That is brutal. Brutal.
70 forgot what side of the ball he was playing on.
Yeah, it's because he's like me. Am I legally alive? I'm so sleepy. Michael Meta said, "Great day. Jeremy will soon be visiting Mobile, Alabama, which is on the Gulf of America." Oh, that's the funniest. That's the best thing that's happened so far in this live stream. Michael Meadows wins. And by the way, I'm never going to call that anything other than the Gulf of America from now on.
Oh, that's law now. Swear to God, state law. You got to call it the Gulf of America, or you get thrown in jail. This is the new weaponization of the Justice Department. Anybody who gets caught calling it the Gulf of Mexico any longer is going to be deported.
Boop! Oh! Tate got a little lost there. Hey, we have a super chat. This almost feels like if we were doing 4 a.m. news, and hey, somebody's listening to us right now. Let's see.
I'm going to come.
It's from Soaring Eagle. The Red Wings lost on Saturday. The Pistons lost on Saturday. The Lions lost on Saturday. Ben Johnson is the head coach of the Bears. Notre Dame and Ohio State in the college football championship game, and Ohio State's beating the shit out of them. Michigan sports are in hell right now.
Yes.
This has been a badass week for anybody, any Michiganers.
Ganders. $31-7.
Brutal. Then again, I don't really know why we're even surprised by this. Notre Dame does this every time they get here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Donald Trump will sign an executive order that Notre Dame's not allowed in this thing until they join a conference.
Well, that will never happen now.
Oh, don't be so sure of that.
Why would they? What incentive do they have?
Oh, because you got a renegotiation of the way this works in a year, and don't be shocked when it's independents don't get their share. Don't be shocked when independent teams have to split theirs with with all the conferences evenly. They get a cut, but you got to split it with all the rest of the conferences or something to that effect. I'll guarantee you they're not taking all this money to themselves ever again. Especially not for them to show up and get their asses handed to them.
It's $20 million in the bank. I don't think I'll be saying no to that. They'll have to change the rule. They will have to change the rule to make that happen.
Michael Meadows, in other news, Trump signed an executive order stating that all federal workers and Jeremy Green have to return to the office effective immediately. When everybody else shows back up, I'll show back up. Have a funny feeling it's going to be a minute. Gigi had a good point. Cherry on top. Didn't Michigan go blue? I don't actually know the answer to that. I think it did.
Yes.
You know who the winner of the night is? Brian Kelly.
Actually, no. They went. They went red. That was one of the swing states that he won.
I knew he won all the swing states. I just couldn't remember if that one was considered one or not.
Yes.
Riley Leonard has 6 more completions than I do. That's solid.
Has he completed a pass or multiple passes to one person yet? No, he hasn't. Awesome.
I was about to say if he has, I couldn't tell you who it is.
No, he's
the leading receiver right now
to 6 different receivers.
Eli Raridan, 1 catch, 14 yards. Ugh. Ohio State has 5 guys that would currently be the leading receiver for Notre Dame. Solid.
49 is just having him a day right there. It's just...
Pissed the hell off Browns fan. Congratulations. He said he'll be trolling a lot of Michigan fans tonight. I don't blame you, but don't be surprised when they troll you right back. Yeah, you won the national title,
we
but
beat you.
We beat you. So
yeah,
because for some reason in their brain that's equivalent. I've never really understood that, but it is.
No, didn't beat us.
Who didn't beat you?
That's what I mean. That's
that's the.
Well,
yeah.
you didn't beat us, so I'm congratulations.
Holy shit! Notre Dame has a first down. Let's go.
We got one of them last year, and you ain't beat us in 4 years. So you're not really hurting my feelings right now.
Yeesh. Holy shit, that's almost 2 first downs. That's called a drive. It has happened before.
You ain't got there yet. Where are you at on the game clock on your stream?
6:07.
Okay. I'm just a few seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, and I feel very sure in saying we're going to call this good at the end of the third quarter. And I will watch not 1 second of the fourth quarter because I do not give a shit.
Update that score, by the way. 31-7. There's a 20-yard loss.
That's solid.
Is that Styles and Williams on the sack? Oh, we're gonna call PI.
I was about to say, how in the fuck is that not pass interference? That's PI on 1, and it's like the definition of pass interference. I think he might have been fucking him.
I was gonna say, was he holding him around the waist as that ball came in?
Yeah. Where do they show the replay? Because that was brutal. That's That's PI,
Yeah.
and it just gets worse. That right there is like the definition of PI.
Yes. Cannot have the arm across his arms. On the McAfee cast, they currently have a triple box set up with the fake Lou Holtz on the top and then Scott Van Pelt on the bottom. I'm going to be honest with you. That's what Scott Van Pelt's going to look like in about 5 years.
No, Scott SVP's got longer than that. My shit hit like a perpetual buffer, and I'm looking at it now going, do I even care enough to back on rest?
Riley Leonard with the first down play. Driving the ball with under 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Notre Dame in enemy territory at the 34-yard line. Shot down the sidelines. Out of reach. Second and 10. And there's a little play for Notre Dame. Get out there. That'll cut into the lead with a touchdown. 34-yard touchdown catch for Greathouse.
Oh, damn, you're considerably ahead of me now.
Am I? Okay.
You're 2 whole plays ahead of me. Not that I care. Michael Meadows asked for our thoughts on Ben Johnson to the Bears.
Bad.
I can't believe that that's the job he decided to take.
Bad idea.
I feel like you're tying your opportunity as an NFL head coach to a quarterback that I really don't buy.
Mm-hmm.
I also think he's going to drive Ben literally crazy. Damn it, Notre Dame. Like, okay, just.
All right, there's a 2-point conversion.
Son of a bitch. Don't make me watch the second half of this game. I don't want to.
31-15, 3:03 to go.
Greathouse has had a really good playoff. Now the only problem is that Notre Dame has to get a stop, and unless they decide that in the effort of fairness they have to let them play 17 players, I don't see that coming. That was a nice 2-point play. Marcus Freeman still out there just coaching his ass off. A 2 for $7 deal from Wendy's is that's on time. 2 Dave singles for $7. Let's go. I mean, I feel like the Dave single is a formidable challenger in the who has the best number one contest.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Chick-fil-A is number one.
I don't agree with you.
Chicken sandwich.
I don't agree with you. I'd take a Whopper over that. I would take Dave's single over that. McDonald's screws itself because their number one is a Big Mac instead of a Quarter Pounder.
Yeah, which
because I'd take a Quarter Pounder over that.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Chick-fil-A is fantastic, but what is the number one? Matthew Altman said he'd take Arby's number one too. I don't know what their number one is.
Just the roast beef.
Oh, it's beef and cheddar. Why does Arby's have other things? Like anybody ordering that buffalo chicken from Arby's?
No.
Getting that jalapeno bacon ranch market fresh sandwich? No. I feel like that's a contest we should play out now that we don't have now that college football's dead for 7 months. Although we do have the draft to pick up, so.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot of draft profiles to do.
Ooh. Believe me, I know. Gigi asking me if I'd fire Shula for Saleh. If Saleh takes a DC job, it's with the 49ers. I don't think we're going to get to that point because I think he's getting the Jacksonville job, but that's just me. If I were a betting man right now, I would say McCarthy gets the Saints job. Saleh gets the Jaguars. Aaron Glenn gets the Jets. I genuinely have to say I don't know who's getting the Cowboys job. And I don't have a good feel on the Raiders either. I think the Raiders were all in on Ben Johnson, and they were just as shocked as we were when his name was attached to the Bears today. Because I'm looking at who they've interviewed going, I don't see a winner there, really. Pete Carroll, maybe?
Who have they interviewed?
Pete Carroll, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, Vance Joseph, Todd Monken, Ron Rivera, Robert Saleh, Steve Spagnuolo. And I will almost promise you John Spytek's going to get their GM job.
That's feels like a Ron Rivera spot for me. We need to build a culture. He's a culture guy. Okay.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
I
but
don't see Rivera getting that job. If I were a betting man, I would say Todd Monken right now. Just a gut feeling, but
if I were Spags, I don't think I'd want to take the job in the division.
I'm just shocked
'Cause I know I'm
Spagnuolo's
not
still
winning.
out actively chasing head coaching jobs.
But why?
I mean, fuck, he's 60-something years old. I mean, Steve Spagnuolo is 65 years old.
You take that shot while you got it.
Do you realize he would be the second oldest coach in the NFL? The only one he's younger than would be Andy Reid. And he's considerably older than most.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that so many in the top 10 have been fired. 5 of the top 11 oldest coaches going into this year were fired this offseason. I tend to
Howard
agree.
sneaks for another first down.
I tend to agree with Kelvin Joyner that Pete would be safe. I just don't see the upside. I don't either. I mean, that to me, if you're trying to build the culture, that's the one that would make sense. You bring Pete in for 2 or 3 years. He has a coach in waiting underneath him. And you have a plan for the next half decade or longer.
Michael Meadows asked, does Ben have enough playmakers to do anything with the Bears offense next year?
Absolutely.
He has playmakers. He just
Doesn't
have a quarterback.
He has a raw ball of clay playing quarterback, and I'm going to be honest with you, I see a very great possibility of those two really butt heads.
Well, I mean, the fact that Caleb is, it's going to be a turnover machine is going to drive him.
This is a bad call. This is a really bad call by this officiating crew. Oh. That is not what I thought that was. R.J. Oben, just a terrible.
Balls out and push him down. Flag every time.
It's one step. I hate that call. It's stupid to do it
every time.
That they get by with what you just saw a lot. Now, the Will Howard laying there like he's fucking been shot, that didn't help anything. It's just frustration. And I get it. All right, it's gonna be the end of the third quarter. I believe I can call this that Ohio State's gonna win this game.
Feels pretty certain.
I'm totally good to let you get some CP times.
Okay.
Because
right,
I don't give
call it quits.
Yeah, I don't give two shits. I really don't.
Give 2 shits.
I don't give 2 shits. This has been the most boring game I think I've ever watched.
It ain't been great for excitement. That's for sure. Long drawn out drives, ending in pretty much Ohio State domination. Notre Dame does have it down to a 16-point game, so it's technically just a 2-possession game. But you got a lot of luck to come back in this one.
I mean, we can wait until this drive's over if you want to.
Well, I mean, as soon as Ohio State scores on this drive, I feel like it'll be for certain. Because it'd take a miracle upon miracles to come back now. Even if you had the ball.
I'm good with it.
Problem is, you don't have the ball. And Ohio State's in your territory. Notre Dame at the end of the third quarter currently with a 98% chance to win.
Ohio State.
God damn it. Ohio State, excuse me. Michael Meadows is asking about what about this weekend? Are we doing the games on Sunday?
Yes, probably. I'm probably leaving for Mobile Monday. So I know I sure as hell don't want to go through Atlanta at 5 o'clock. So
Yeah, that won't be fun.
taking the Parks Ford Mobile Studio through Atlanta 5 o'clock traffic, that sounds just terrible.
That idea does sound incredible dumb.
It sounds incredible dumb.
Second and 8 for Ohio State at the 45-yard line of Notre Dame.
Oh, there's that big play we were looking for. Bye. Oh, he fumbled it. He ain't. He thinks he's down. I'm not sure he was. I might see a replay. Oh. Nope. That's Notre Dame ball, boys and girls. That ball is oot.
Out.
That is oot. Oot.
Knees up, balls out.
That ball is oot. I still have to find somewhere to stay in Mobile. Oh, damn it. Notre Dame makes it.
Now we're doing the whole was the ankle partially on the ground?
No, that's fumble. That's fumble for sure for me.
Yes, sir. Notre Dame ball.
Yeah. All right. I mean, damn it, you have life.
Here they are. Here we are.
You have life, but you got to resist the urge to go quick strike right here, because that's a good way to turn it right back over. I don't hate that play call. I hate that you can't break a tackle.
But at some point, don't you have to take a shot, though? Because they haven't done that.
Well, my fear was exactly what you got, which was Ohio State playing a too high look, just daring you.
Mm-hmm.
But they had Josh Downs up at the box. So, I mean, yes, you do have to take a shot at some point, but I'm going to catch them in a blitz because I know they're going to get impatient and do it at some point. You're going to waste this turnover. Riley Leonard's just not very good. Like, you see him play high-level competition, it becomes so damn obvious that he is incredibly indecisive.
Well, was there any place to go with that?
I don't know. I couldn't see down the field. I can tell you this, rolling out to your right as a right-handed quarterback, not a great way to go. Strike. First down, Notre Dame.
Across midfield.
Got him on Simon. That's a really, really good play design. Jaden Greathouse. I'm telling you, that kid's been incredible in these playoffs. Complete afterthought during the season. Oh, God, Riley Leonard just randomly scrambling around.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to get one here on hold. Yeah, by the way, looking at the official with your palms in the air, that's not really a good defense for I didn't hold him. Especially when it's that fucking obvious. Like, okay, if that's not a hold, what is one to you? Just, I mean, in theory, like, show me on the doll what a hold actually looks like. Oh, no, that was a screen. I said that's a bad call. Cute. Getting cute. I'm never a fan of the cute play call. Trying to run a fucking tunnel screen against the fastest defense you played all year. That's brilliant. Meanwhile, the best player you've had is off the field in the most important downs of the game. If I thought there was any shot Notre Dame was going to score a touchdown here, I would say this game's not over. But I don't. Yeah.
I'm going to need another third down play.
Yeah. It was incredibly predictable, and they pulled that they put the fourth receiver in motion right there. I would have bet my dick that was going to be a quarterback draw. Highly doubt you're going to get that one-on-one matchup that you want with a receiver on linebacker again. Nobody recruits fours like Notre Dame. Future elementary school teachers of America, unite. I made it manageable down to 4th and 5. You got a lot more plays in the playbook to gain you 6 yards than 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of them.
This is the game. Oh, watch in the slot. Watch it. 8 in the slot. Got him. Great house again. Great house again. First down, Notre Dame. They're not going to end up winning this game, but the sheer fact that Marcus Freeman still has this team playing is a credit to him as a coach. Mm-hmm. Run that little bubble right now. Run that little bubble right now. Run that little bubble right now. They're playing way far off on that high side. You can do that too. Yeah, Ohio State playing. Ohio State just begged you. Here, take these 5 free yards because we're playing way too far off right here. It's a great play design. Great route. Isn't Jaden Greathouse just a fucking Greathouse? Just a damn sophomore?
Sounds right.
I mean, he's been completely irrelevant all year, and then all of a sudden he's turned into the playmaker of the Notre Dame offense.
Oh.
Oh, no. P.I. Got you there, Denzel Burke. Denzel Burke, $1 million talent, 10-cent brain. First and goal for Notre Dame. Oh, that hold wasn't even on Denzel Burke. That was away from the play. Oh, no. Everybody in the stadium knew what that was. Everybody in the stadium knew what that was, and Riley Leonard's hurt.
Bang that hip.
Okay. On that play, I think every Ohio State corner held somebody. That's tremendous. Oh, watch Mitchell Evans up high. That's a mismatch if they're not dropping that safety out. They're not 1-on-1. Oh, it's a bad throw. You got to put it on the body. You got to throw that inside to the pylon. Just let the big guy go muscle that for the damn touchdown. That's a bad throw by Riley Leonard. You got to make that catchable. Because the corner's not ripping it away from that big bastard. Got the stack down low. Watch one right here.
Fourth and goal.
This ball game, I feel like I've said that 6 times. What in the fuck are you doing?
And we're kicking the field goal.
What are you doing?
Well, we'll cut it to a 13-point game.
This is stupid. You're just playing not to lose. Watch him miss it.
And he
He
did.
did.
Holy shit.
Yep, you deserve everything you get.
Go.
All right.
Take it.
No, you
Run it.
You can't take it. It's a
Run
missed,
it. Take
it's a
it off.
missed field goal. All right, I'm good now. It's all I needed. Marcus Freeman, loser. Terrible decision. Terrible decision. Yeah, you deserve what you get. Congratulations. Yep, now I'm officially good. Congratulations, Ohio State. Yeah, I don't care about watching the last 10 minutes of this game.
Yep. All right, looks like that's going to be your national champions. We'll all have to hear more about it for the rest of the offseason.
Yep, don't care.
And,
Congratulations.
maybe
You want it? Go on.
Awesome.
Enjoy it. I don't care.
Yes. All right, that'll do it for us, and we will be back with you tomorrow on the ESPN Asheville show at noon.
Yes, more NFL draft content coming out tomorrow. So if you haven't joined the Patreon, do that now, and we'll see you tomorrow.